I'm Patricia Malone with a CTV News update. With me tonight, reporters Keisha Butts, Byron Scott, and Katira Jones with several COVID-19 stories. But we begin this evening with my story of a Maryland woman stuck at sea. Now, this morning I interviewed Bowie resident Nancy Freeman, whose daughter Emily has been stuck at sea since the coronavirus shutdown began in March. She's an entertainer on Princess Cruises. Passengers were able to disembark last month, but many employees have been adrift at sea, unable to be repatriated in their own country.
So when the cruise ship got back to port, all the guests got off, and that was on March 14th. And there have been no guests since then. And she's basically been at sea, pretty much anchored off the coast of the Bahamas since then. And the problem is they don't really have a good way to get the Americans home. Princess Cruise Lines has started repatriating crew members from other countries, and so what they've done is they're starting to consolidate like the Filipinos on one ship, and then one of the ships is going to be a taxi and basically ferry them back to the Philippines. And that's happened with the Europeans and with some of the other countries where there's a high concentration of employees from the same country. But here they are, they port in Fort Lauderdale every week or 10 days to get supplies, and they won't let the Americans off the ship.
And we'll be following this story as updates come in. You can watch today's full interview with Nancy Freeman on our social media sites. And for nearly a decade, Bernadette's house has been a safe space for girls in the Laurel community. Keisha Butts tells us even though it was forced to shut its doors due to COVID-19, it's still finding ways to help young women.
Thank you, Patty. Well, Bernadette's house is still empowering young girls by providing all of its programs online. Some of the activities the girls are participating in include homework help, Bible study, and they even have mentors who help them every day. Founder Carol Nash says it's essential for her to provide a safe space, even if it's virtually.
When they're at the house, they have that sense of belonging, that they're able to come together to talk together, and they're not feeling alone. And I think that's really important. So for me, I thought that just being together, even if it is online, I think that they still feel connected.
Nash says she received a donation of laptops and opportunities for free Wi-Fi so all of the girls can participate in all of the activities. Back to you, Patty.
Thanks, Keisha. Well, while farms and meat processors are struggling to get their products to market, many small farms are seeing their business increase. Byron Scott has the story.
Well, many but not all farms are having a tough time. Bob and Ginger Sykes are from Bowie, Prince George's County. They started Turtle Mist Farm in North Carolina 15 years ago after they retired. Now, they raise more than a dozen species of animals and produce on 60 plus acres in Franklinton, which is near Raleigh. Now, unlike some large operations that supply restaurants, meat packing plants, or canners, Turtle Mist feeds local customers.
For us, people are looking to us because they're comfortable with us. They're not comfortable a lot of times now going to the grocery stores. And so we've seen a tremendous increase in the number of people who want to come and want to buy from us. And our problem is trying to keep enough product for them to buy.
Sykes says the struggle for them is keeping up with the demand. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Byron. Well, it's a big day for county high school seniors. Katira Jones is here to explain why. Katira?
Well, May 1st is a big day for graduating seniors across the county. Today, the school system is encouraging seniors to post a picture or video of themselves saying which college they are committing to using the hashtag PGCPS Signing Day 2020. Now, PGCPS will also host a virtual signing day for the seniors at Charles Flowers High School. Now, the county executive and other local leaders are expected to participate in that virtual signing day. Also important to note that Facebook and Instagram will host a virtual graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. Media mogul Oprah Winfrey will give the online commencement address for the graduating high school seniors and college seniors across the country, which will take place Friday, May 15th at 2 p.m. and that will be streamed on Instagram and Facebook. Back to you, Patty.
Thank you, Katira. And in other news tonight, a fight leads to a fatal car crash in Prince George's. It happened yesterday evening as 22-year-old Devon Robinson was driving on Route 50 in the Landover area. Police say Robinson and a female passenger got into an altercation, which caused him to lose control of his car and crash. Robinson died on the scene. His passenger was treated at a local hospital.
Hi everybody and welcome to this CTV Sports Report. We'll go back to the NFL draft. Players from small schools were affected this year due to the COVID-19 outbreak, and many were not drafted. One of those was John Daka from right here in Prince George's County in Wise High School. He went to James Madison and the Ravens had a 4th-round grade on him, but they couldn't work him out. So he ended up signing with the Ravens as a UDFA. I talked to John about what he did on draft day and why he ultimately ended up signing in Baltimore.
I was at home. I was with the fam. I was stressing, as you guys could probably imagine. It was like a roller coaster of emotions going through. But, it felt good being able to say, like, yeah, I can officially say I'm part of the Ravens organization. And getting the call from the coaches definitely just relieved that pain a little bit. It's still that motivation and my chip on the shoulder there. But, like, being able to say I'm in the NFL field is a good feeling. I sort of had a deal in place with the Ravens. I knew if it were to occur that I would go undrafted, that I was going to go to the Ravens. So around round 6, I had a good sense I was going to, most likely go to the Ravens. At that point, I'd rather just have gone undrafted and went to Ravens just because being an undrafted guy has sometimes more of a benefits long-term than being a 6th, 7th round pick.
What have the Ravens told you about what to expect next? There aren't OTAs, there aren't mini camps. How are you going to get yourself in shape to get ready for training camp?
At this point, you're a professional, so it's not their job for you to be in shape. It's not college where you have to mandatory workouts and stuff. So I'm a professional. I know it's my job, so it's my job personally right now to stay in shape, make sure I'm better in my game in order to just help the Ravens win. Right now, everything's gonna be virtual. I think we're starting virtual OTAs next week. I know my coach was talking about sending out an iPad just with a playbook and some film for me to watch. So, right now everything's virtual till everything opens up, and hopefully everything opens up this summer around June, July. That's what we're all hoping for, just in time for training camp.
John, you are the first native Zambian ever to be signed into the NFL. Talk about what that means to you.
It means a lot to me just to be able to represent not just myself, but a country. I know everybody in my country is going wild right now. Just being able it feels like I opened the door to other opportunities to them. And as a football player, not even as a football player, as a person, your job, my main goal is just try to inspire people to like go that extra length. So me even being able to be an inspiration, like I do this for more than me, just being that positive role model they can look for. It's just flattering just to be able to have that type of honor. It's an honor, honestly.
And that is your CTV Sports Reports.
And that's your news update for the CTV News team. I'm Patricia Vallone. Have a great evening.
For the latest information on COVID-19 in Maryland, visit the State Health Department website. That's health.maryland.gov. Again, health.maryland.gov. Click the link to the COVID-19 information portal. There you'll find all the latest information about coronavirus. You'll find daily updates on cases and fatalities. Answers to questions about testing and the governor's stay-at-home order are available as well. For specific information about Prince George's, visit princegeorgescountymd.gov. That's princegeorgescountymd.gov. The site offers information about local services for residents and businesses. There's a link for COVID-19 relief donations. Also, food pantry locations are listed. And if you have any questions, call the county COVID-19 hotline at 301-883-6627. That's 301-883-6627.